Aha! Now I am live. And because of sound problems, I'm 10 minutes late. I've lost my audience. But maybe I'll just do some playing. Until some people find me. There's one. Who are you? Sorry about the sound problems. But now we are here. Say hello if you can. Very happy to have my electric drums. Yesterday, I went to the studio, played my real drums for the first time in a couple of weeks, and grabbed some electric drums. So I thought I'd do a little bit of playing. There we are, more people. Welcome. Just messing around. Maybe you could do some little singles. I'll get bored soon. No idea what I'm doing. Let's get back into the swing of things. So, sorry about the sound problems. Here we are, number 15 of my little live stream practice along sessions. Every time if my computer goes to sleep, then I have these sound problems. And I tried to set it up so that didn't happen. Had a problem with that today. We live and learn. So, 1, 2 single stroke rolls, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Can't hear my metronome very well coming from the electric kit. Let's change that. 1 and 2. That's why I can't hear it. This is a lot of fun, this one. 1. Am I in an odd time? No, I'm not. I'm just in an odd brain. Odd brain day. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and that's how much these things can set you off. These little technical mistakes happen often, of course, when we're playing live. Little mistakes, little problems before a show can completely put your brain out of skew. So, 2 and 3 and 4 and right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. That's kind of the beauty of the live stream though, right? Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. I would love to know how this sounds for you guys. My first time using the electric kit, going into the sound card, as well as, of course, my mic for talking. Right, left, 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 right, left. Kind of strange for me because I now have it going straight into my ears. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. But it's quite nice as well. Left, right, left, right, left. So, nice relaxed posture, nice straight back. All coming from the wrists, nice relaxed grip on the sticks, not squeezing too much. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Got some new exercises for you today. I also grabbed yesterday my copy of George Lawrence Stone's techniques for the snare drummer. I may have misremembered the name just then. everything off kilter today. 3 and 4 and, but you've still turned up to practice, and that's the main thing. Right, left, 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 left. I'm going to take the snare down a little bit. Right, left, there we are. That's better. Can hear the click better now. And 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So let's switch to a left hand lead. And 4 left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Nice straight back. Checking our posture. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right. No tension in the body anywhere. Just nice and chill. Left, right, 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 right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Enjoying having some drum sounds here. I hope you are too. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. I wish I knew what this sound card problem was. I reinstalled the drivers the other day. All sorts of things. But hey, what can you do? Right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right. So now let's move to doubles. Let's get back to our right hand lead first. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left. And let's move to our double stroke roll. Our right hand lead. Right, right, left, left, 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 right, right, left, left. What we're going to do after this, some left hand lead doubles, and then go through some paradiddle inversions. We've looked a little bit at this last week. Right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right. We're going to go a little bit more in depth. Right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Right, right, left, left, right, right. Look at me, I was in such a rush this morning getting the electric kit set up. I didn't even straighten up the camera. That annoys me. Right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right. Let's swap to the left hand lead. Left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, 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 left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, really focusing, making sure we got lovely 90-degree full stroke position of the sticks in between strokes, pointing to the sky. Right, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, right. Nice relaxed shoulders, back, arms, legs, hips, everything. If you're on a kit, you can be playing that bass drum and the hi-hat, clicking through. 1, 2, 3, 4. If not, you can just tap your feet or leave the feet out completely, just playing on your practice pad or pillow. Left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right. And let's move ourselves to a paradiddle now. Left, right, 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 left, right, right, left, right, left, 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 right, right, left, right, left, left, right, 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 right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, diddle, paradiddle. got here today? I would love to know momentarily. Right, left, when we've got a little break. I see a few of you are lurking here today. Thanks for bearing with me through my sound issues and managing to find the new link. Right. I had to do a full computer restart, so that's why it took 10 minutes. There's got to be a way around this. Right, left, 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 right, left. So in a second, we're going to change this to a little paradiddle inversion where the double comes on the second beat on the and. So it's gonna go like this. Right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, 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 right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, 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 right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, first inversion of the paradiddle. Four, way right, left, right, left, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I can't count it at the same time. Right, left. I'm testing myself here as well. Right, always. Right, left. This is also a practice session for me, of course. Right, left. Don't think I'm just doing this for you. It forces me to practice every day. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Let's look at the second inversion, which we looked at last week, if you were here. We're going to start with the double now. 1, 2, 3, 4, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, nice and relaxed. Very nice. Hopefully that's feeling good. Still nice full strokes. Right, left. And in a second, we're going to switch it up again. The final inversion. Now the double is going to fall across the beat. You'll see what I mean in a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, 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 left. phone blowing up here. I'm just going to check this and make sure this isn't people telling me there's problems. I had some sound issues. Yes, I know. But I hope it's working for you now, Mario. Are you here? Let's have a little roll call. If anyone wants to, that is. Say hello. I can see a few of you lurking there. I'd love to know who you are. If you are my students, say hello. If you're not my students and you're just watching for the first time and you're scared to say hello, that is okay. I completely understand. So, yes, this wonderful, wonderful book that we're working on, I'll give you the real title now, Stick Control for the Snare Drummer by George Lawrence Stone. So, you have made it, Jose, or should I say Mario, and Andrew as well. Thank you. Thank you for bearing with me this morning. Lovely, lovely morning of stress and sound issues. But very, very nice to have some real drum sounds. I hope you agree. So that book is absolutely wonderful. It continues through a ton of different sticking exercises, and I think we shall look at more of those in the future. Now let's get on and have a little look at some secondary beat rolls. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Now, because today I have the full kit, or some kit, to make some real sounds on, I can show you yet another reason why these are wonderful. So right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right. Welcome someone else. Left, right, right, left, 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 left. You guys have been doing this for a little bit now. Last 2 weeks at least. Left, left, if not longer. Andrew, hopefully. Left, left, right, right, left, left. So let's speed them up. Let's take them up to the 8th note. Left, right. Here we go. Left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, 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 right, left, left. Beautiful day here in Hamburg. Getting back to my normal patter now that I'm over my sound issues. Right, right, left, right, right. Yesterday was 18 degrees. Today I think it's supposed to be 21. Right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Super strange. Last week it was snow. Now we've got glorious sunshine. Right, left, right, right, left, 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 left. Hopefully now, for you guys I know are watching, these are starting to be pretty natural. Been doing these for a couple of weeks on and off with me. Right, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right. So you should be starting to feel the benefit there. Perhaps you can just start grabbing a little bit more with the fingers, snapping that last stroke. Left, right, right, left, left. This will lead to those lovely drop grab doubles. Nice speedy doubles, speedy even doubles. Left, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. So in a second, just want to try some 16th note doubles. We're not worrying about the accent anymore. Just finding a nice 16th note, seeing if we can settle into it. Trying to see if we can feel that little grab technique in there. Right, right, left. I'm just going to stick on this for a little bit longer. Left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a right, right, left, left, 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 da 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 da. You can experiment with the volume a little bit. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. But trying to make sure both strokes are nice and even. If you have a mirror to your side, check your technique, check what's going on there. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, da 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 da. Maybe you can play these just with the wrists. Maybe you don't need to use the fingers at this speed. If you're finding these super comfortable, which you may be, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, 1 E and a 2 E and a, that's a really good sign, because we want to be able to push these to the triplet, to the 16th note triplet, and even to the 32nd note. Right, right, left, left, 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 right, right. Let's just look at how the triplet would feel. I'm not expecting you to necessarily do this. See how it feels. That's the 16th note triplet. And let's try the 32nd note. I can't sing that fast. So that's where we're aiming for these, because then I hate the plasticky sound of the hi-hat. The only problem with these electric drums, of course, with a microphone as well. So that's what we're looking for with these, and working on our lovely rudiments, we start to see where they fit into our lives. So talking of rudiments, I'm just going to flip my page across here, because I got a lovely rudiment for you shortly. But first of all, I'd like to talk about another favorite drummer of mine, a man who goes simply by the name of Zorro. Zorro is a fantastic drummer, really, really great educator as well. He's released a ton of educational books and DVDs and all sorts of things like this, always touring the world doing drum clinics and masterclasses. I was really lucky. I was always a big fan of his. And I think when I was about 17, 18, he came to my hometown and did a clinic. I got to see him then. He's just phenomenal. The guy's got an incredible right foot technique, incredible bass drum technique. So someone at the clinic asked him, Zorro, you've got such a great technique with your bass drum. Why you don't use a double bass pedal? You know, like you get even more. He was like, well, I don't think I've mastered the single bass pedal yet. So why would I move on to the double bass pedal? So this guy is just a technique monster and a groove monster as well. Really a funky player. He started off, I think, playing with Lenny Kravitz, and then has done a ton of stuff since then. But what I really love is an album of covers that he's done, an album of the music that inspired him. I will be putting a couple of these tracks onto the playlist that's linked in the comments, in the description. And he does like some James Brown stuff and Meet the Meters, all these old funk bands that he grew up with and inspired him, and does his kind of own take on them. And they're just lovely, really, really nice. So I'd really, really recommend going and checking out some Zorro the drummer, if you want to find him on YouTube. Really, really great player. And tons of kind of tricks and techniques for things like New Jack Shuffle and swing playing. And he's really about like the hip hop R&B groove, the funk groove, all of these things. Again, that kind of thing of taking the beats that were sampled and looped up and stuff, and then learning to play these kind of ideas live and reinterpret the stuff that had kind of gone through technology and been processed and come back to him. So yeah, check him out. 1 second. Oh, nice cup of tea. Nice cup of tea. New Jack Shuffle. That needs, if you want to play a nice shuffle, that needs your secondary beat roll. That. Right. So, really worth checking out Zorro for his shuffle playing, and also working on that secondary beat roll for your shuffle playing. So today I would like to now move on to lesson 11 from the Rudimental Ritual. We've covered tons. If you've been coming along every day, you've seen it all. If you've been having private lessons with me, you know a lot of this stuff anyway, but I bet some of it's fallen out of your brain. And the Flam Roll 5 and the Flam Roll 9 from lesson 11 may well be some of those that have fallen out of your head. These are super nice. You may remember the 5-stroke roll. Right, left, right. Left, right, left. One of my favorites. This is the same, but with a little flam at the start. A quiet flam. Quiet flams are super cool. Not coming back to the 90-degree position with the accenting hand or the louder hand of the flam. Just a nice, gentle flam. And then we just play it non-alternating. So we're going to play the right-hand side first. Flam right, left, right. Flam right, left, right. And we've got to have flam right, left, right. That last note sticking out. That is an accent, the right hand right at the end. So the flam needs to be the same volume as the right, left. And the accent at the end is going to kick out. Flam right, left, right. 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 Let's set that to a metronome. Let's set our tempo down to 60. Always nice when we're looking at our rudiments. Flam right, left, right. Flam right, left, right. Flam right, left, right. Flam right, left, right. Tricky one. Flam right, left, right. Flam right, left, right. Flam right, left, right. Flam right, left, right. If you've been playing 5-stroke rolls, flam right, left, right. Flam right, and they're sounding pretty good. Flam right, left, right. Flam right, left, right. Flam right, left. Why not stick a flam on the side of them? Just make them a bit more interesting. And I guarantee you, most other drummers you're listening to, or you're playing alongside, are not doing this. They're just playing the boring old 5. Flam right, left, right. 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 You can mess around with pulling that flam apart a little bit more at this tempo. Flam right, left, right. We want to make sure it's still nice and flammy when we speed it up. Right. Flam right, left, 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 right. At the end, the way it's written, the way we interpret it, is with a quarter note. Left, right. 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2. 3 E and a 4. But we can also make this so it goes across the bar in a pattern of 3. Flam right, left, right. Flam right, left, right. Flam right, left, right. Flam right, left, right. Flam right, left, flam. That's really nice. That comes up in the ritual when you're playing it over the samba. can't remember what it does at the end, actually. It does something different to make the turnaround. But that's super nice. And how nice is it now that I have some sounds for the samba? But let's not get bogged down in that. So that is the Flam 5 from the right-hand side. Let's have a look now on the left-hand side. Flam left, right, right, left. 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 Giving away the fact that I haven't been practicing my rudimental ritual recently. Flam left, the full piece. Flam left, right, right, left. In all of the flam left, right, right, left. Flam left, right, right, left. All of the rudiments that recur around a 3 rhythm. Within the piece of the rudimental ritual, he tends to do something flam left, right, right, left. Flam left, right, right, left. Flam left, right, right, left. He tends to do something clever. Perhaps at the end of the 4-bar phrase, to make the maths work out, he does a couple of triplets. Or he throws in a different roll. So, for example, with the 9-stroke roll, at the end he does a couple of 5-stroke rolls. Oh, I remember what he does. In fact, on this, he does 2 bars where he plays it as it is, like this. And then he does 2 bars where it does this kind of catching up over 3 things. Let me just look at that. I want to think about this now. Keep thinking. 2, flam right, left, right, right, left. Flam 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 left, right, right, left. Maybe I should do all my lessons like this. Left. Flam left, right, right, left. Flam left, right, right, left. Flam left, right, right, left. Yeah, flam left, right, right, left. 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 Flam left. So that's what he does in the piece. Really, really nice. Really, really cool little thing. And I notice, I always think these things as I turn the page, so I'm quite glad I did actually. In the piece, he wants the accent on the beat, on the flam. Which he doesn't want when he's written it down in the earlier bit of the book. This happens quite a lot. And this is quite a common thing within drumming, that things are written one way and then they're interpreted another way. It's annoying sometimes. You're going, why the hell is it that way? But it doesn't matter, because ultimately you want to try and find what you like with these things and see what you think sounds good. So if you wanted to, let me just take myself back now. If you wanted to, the flam roll 5, you could alternate. Flam right, left, right. Flam left, right, left. Flam right, left, right. Flam left, right, left. There's nothing to stop you doing that. It's not traditionally done that way, but what is tradition? It's just the way it's been done for ages. Doesn't always mean it's the best way. So you can mess around with that. You can think about that. And I would urge you to practice these more, because if you do, then in your private lessons, I'm probably going to be throwing these at you with some fill ideas, and they're super, super cool. Let's look now at our second rudiment of the day, the flam roll 9. Same thing, but we've got a 9-stroke roll instead of the 5. So instead of da 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 da, we've got da 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 da. Lovely 9-stroke roll with a flam. Flam right, left, right, left, flam. Sorry, accent. Accent. Flam right, left, right, left, accent. Let's get our metronome into 3 mode. 3. Flam right, left, right. 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 flam, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, flam, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, bam, bam, it's unfair, isn't it? That these things change and get reinterpreted. God damn, all these drummers that came before us. Bam. I would love to know, guys. Perhaps send me a private message about this afterwards. If it's helpful hearing it on the actual drums as opposed to on the practice pad, as I've been doing this before. To be honest, I got my drums for my own sanity. I needed them in the house. But I did think it would be nice for these lessons as well. Flam, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, flam. Oh, flam, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, bam. Flam, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. Flam, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. Flam, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. You could put a flam at the end. Bam. Remember, these are not set in stone. Right. Just like tons of drummers have interpreted them in different ways before us. Bam. We can look for our own variations. Bam. But it's important. Bam. Flam, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, bam. That we get the main guy down first. That we practice these basics to create a solid foundation for the rest of our drumming. Right, right, left, left, bam. And for our experimentation. Bam. Let's swap to the left hand now. Bam. Here we go. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Flam, left, left, right, bam. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Asking for feedback, as I was a moment ago. I would also like to know how long you think these things should be. I was doing them an hour for the last 2 weeks. Then I was thinking about the average attention span being 40 minutes. I wondered if I should shorten it a little bit, especially as everyone's spending so much time online at the moment. Today's going to work out to probably be about 45 minutes, largely because of my sound issues that knocked 10 minutes off at the start. I'm also doing some building work for a friend. So I need to get off a little bit earlier some days. I'm helping her renovate her bar while the coronavirus is meaning that it is closed for business. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, bam. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right. I can't remember the words I'm supposed to be saying. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Flam, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, left. See? Completely lost it today. But at least you've got some nice drum sounds to listen to. And just to think that this is going to be kept for all of eternity on YouTube. So future generations can see what happened to us as our brains all turned to mush. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. There we go. Flam, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. So, let's put that to bed now. But those, especially, I love the flam roll 5. I think I'm going to swap back to my low volume hi-hat. I prefer it. These Job key cymbals are really, really super nice, but there's just nothing better than hitting a piece of metal for the hi-hat. This roll and snare drum, super, super amazing. The ride cymbal, super, super cool. You can even mute it, as you can with all the cymbals, but these are their top level ones, and they're just amazing, the fact that you've got this positional sensitivity on the snare. But no one has managed to make a hi-hat that really feels as nice as a real hi-hat. Really, really something that a company needs to do. Probably the problem is that a hi-hat needs to feel like metal. I can handle a cymbal. Ooh. I can handle the cymbal feeling rubbery. That doesn't kind of bother me so much. But the hi-hat needs to feel like a metal hi-hat. Perhaps you will see a change tomorrow. So, messing around with those flam roll 5s and 9s, super, super cool if you can start to take those around the toms, if you've got your kit at home, as I know some of you do. And just trying to put them into things. At the moment, try and put them into things as 16th notes. And in the end, you can start to put them in as 30 seconds as well. And if you've got already super fast 5 and 9 stroke rolls, there's kind of no excuse not to start looking into these now. So people, thank you so much for rocking up today and listening, and also waiting around for 10 minutes while I faff around with my electronics. I will be back tomorrow, as always. But please do drop me a message if you have any ideas about the things I've said. So those were amount of time. I've forgotten what the other thing was, but hopefully you can remember. Oh yeah, how it feels and sounds with the electric kit, whether it's better, whether you prefer it, whether you prefer me to put my pad back on when I'm doing the singles, doubles, etc. I'm going to guess that for the rudiments, it is useful to be able to hear that, right? Yeah, I think so. But definitely for the intro part, for the first 20 minutes or so, maybe it's more useful just me playing away with brushes or sticks on the pad. I don't know. You tell me. I hope you've had a lovely day. I hope you're a lovely morning with me, and I hope you have a lovely day. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, hopefully without hitch. Hopefully I can finally get over these glitches I'm facing, and we can all have a very, very productive morning once again. Lovely. Thank you so much, guys. Look forward to seeing you again next time. I've been Fred. Goodbye.